What's up, beautiful people? I got some stuff to talk about today. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And if you could do me a favor, please like this video, share this video out. So I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to anything that's going on X, and I know I haven't been live, but I felt like I had to on this one. Yo, this dude Camil, right? Probably is like, yo, Cash, who is Camil? I don't even know who this is. Well, let me explain to you who Camil is. Camil is a guy that has an agency, I guess, where he helps influencers get a following over there on TikTok. All right, on TikTok. I'm using code words. You know what I'm talking about when I say TikTok. I ain't trying to get hit, you know what I mean? But yeah, he helps people grow their platforms over there. And apparently he was working with Harry Sissons. Harry Sisson, Harry Sissy, I don't know, whatever you want to call him. What's up, chat? I see you guys. I appreciate you. But no, man, this guy is being accused of some really disgusting things that, you know, the same kind of stuff that we hear about happening in Hollywood. Yeah. So he targets, apparently, allegedly, let me just be careful. Allegedly, he targets young influencers. Young, okay? Teenager into early 20s, all right? Allegedly. And, well, it's not really alleged because there's going to be stuff coming out. I'm not going to be the one to say, you know, to put it all out, but I am going to talk about it, and I'm going to show you what I do got. So let me show you first who this guy is, what I'm even talking about. This is his face. Let me.
Impulse's vision has always been to drive modernization across your digital marketing, crisis management, and enterprise software needs. It is with that vision that we are incredibly proud to announce that we have come together with our fantastic ad buy partners to offer a special July promotion. From now through July 14th, any client buying a prepaid ad credit of $10,000 up until $200,000 will receive a 75% bonus. This prepaid ad spend can be used for a period of 5 years across all major platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Contact us and allow us to strengthen your brand's pulse today for the ever-evolving markets of tomorrow.
Okay. So as you can see, he's got the look, bro. You know what I'm talking about when I say he's got the look. He's got that look. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ever watch like Chris Hansen, you know, when they try to catch a predator? He's got that same look. Now, I could be wrong. And I don't want to put no jacket on nobody that they ain't supposed to be wearing. But from what I've been seeing on X, which I can't show on here, yeah, there's a lot of stuff about to be coming out. So then you're like, well, Cash, what does Harry got to do with this? Well, Harry, as we all know, well, maybe not everybody. Everybody doesn't really follow, you know, Harry, and I don't blame you. But Harry is a very vocal voice for the Democratic Party, and he always has been since he got his little rise to fame. And he was a real big advocate for Joe Biden. He was a real big advocate for Kamala Harris, and very vocal about how he felt about Trump supporters. And he spread all kind of propaganda. He spread all kind of misinformation. That's what he's known for. All right, young kid. And the thing is, let me go ahead and all this stuff coming out about this scandal, right? These allegations that are being pushed against this dude Camil. This is Harry. Okay, let me show you guys Harry, because some of you guys are like, oh, who is Harry? I've never heard of the kid, right? Well, I'm going to show you Harry. This is Harry.
I am proudly serving as Chief of Staff for Impulse LLC, working with our amazing team to meet our clients, brand management, crisis management.
Okay, that's Harry right there, okay? Now, if you look at this, no, not that. Where's it at? This one, this picture. This is Harry. Get the full screen on. Okay, so that's Harry, right? Sitting next to dude, the guy that's got the look. Now, he's the reason why Harry Sissons has an audience in the first place. Okay? He's the reason why Harry is as big as he is online. Now, this is where it gets a little crazy. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this because why not? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let this dude tell his own story. So yeah, everything in this video is alleged. Okay, let me just make that clear for Facebook. Let me make that clear for YouTube and Instagram. X doesn't really care. You can show whatever you want on X pretty much. But yeah, you guys do care on these other platforms. So this is all alleged. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. The things being alleged in this video that you're about to hear. Okay. Well, you know what? Before I play it, let me give a backstory. Let me play this guy because I love his stuff. I'm a big fan. If you guys get the chance, go and follow Team FU Joe. Okay. Team FU Joe. All right. Go and follow him if you're on X. But let me play what he has to say, and then we'll get into it.
Hey, y'all, I'm going to need your help making sure Harry Sissan gets this video. And bro, please know this video has nothing to do with politics. This isn't Democrats and Republicans or liberals and conservatives. This is both a plea to you as well as a warning. You need to get out in front of this. And no, Harry, I'm not talking about the Snapchats with girls. Like, Harry, you have to understand, we have the receipts, and we're getting hundreds more of them every single day. Bro, we have the Discord messages. We have recordings of the voice calls. We have the text messages. We have the reports to the FBI. We have the reports to the local police. We have the fake cease and desist letters. We have the voice and the video conversations with the 14-year-old. We have the honeypots. We have the bank transfers. We have the ownership records. And we have hundreds of young men, boys that are giving us their stories. This is not something that's going to go away. Like, dude, this is serious. See, because, dude, once we break this, you are either going to be looked at as another one of Camil's victims, or you're going to be part of what he did. Those are legitimately the only two options here. So you can either get out in front of this and be a part of taking this asshole down, or you can go down with him. Because, bro, I've seen the receipts. I've seen hundreds of records of horrible shit, blatant evidence, as well as firsthand accounts with video of horrible shit. And like I said, dude, you're either another one of his victims or you're part of it. You need to make up your mind, dude. What's it gonna be?
All right. So the reason why I like this dude is because he's credible. All right. This guy that I just showed you, Team FU Joe, he does not put out content with having receipts to back it up. I've never seen any of his posts or any of his videos be like misinformation. He never gets flagged. He's always on there telling the truth. So shout out to him. And this is why I showed this video. Now, I want to get into the testimonials about this dude, Camil. Okay. There's some other stuff we're going to go over here in a minute after this, but if you guys could stick around for this, this is about, I think it's like a 5 or 10 minute video that I'm about to show you. But listen to this kid's testimony about his encounter or his first time meeting and, being around this dude, Camil. It might shock you a little bit or might not, because again, this is like more Hollywood stuff. And another reason why families need to be careful with their teens and children being on TikTok. Now, I know TikTok is supposed to be 18 and older or whatever. So they say when you engage with people or do lives, but some of these kids lie and they're online and they're able to communicate with people like Camil. So be careful, man, and check your kids' phones because you just never know. You just never know. So here's part 1 of the video with this young man. I think he's like 19, 20 years old. But I'm not going to show the other one with the autistic kid because the claim is that he was doing some off-branch stuff with a child. Okay, this is all allegedly. I'm going to say that for my own safety and the safety of my channel, allegedly, but to protect the child's privacy, I'm not going to play his video on my platform because he's a kid and I don't think he wants that kind of exposure. But this kid, well, he's a young man. He's not a kid. He's a young man. I'm going to go ahead and he looks like a baby face, but I'm going to go ahead and play it so you guys can hear what he's got to say. All right, let's check this out.
Wow, I've been seeing a lot of videos about Camil Maroun going around with this guy named Harry Sissan and how they've been working together. Let me share my side of the story with Camil Maroun. I've got some tea. Let's start off with the fact that Camil Maroun is the most psychopath person I've ever met in my entire life, and he will lie about the littlest thing. He will lie about getting a half gallon of milk at the gas station, even though it was a gallon. Why? It's the dumbest thing ever. Trust me, he lies about literally everything. Just know that. So if anybody has talked to him, he has lied about everything he has told you. That's how bad of a liar he is. So when did I meet Camil? I met him in my TikTok live stream that I started a week before he came in there. He came in there asking if I was in a TikTok agency, and I said no.
You hear that? This kid been on, well, he wasn't a kid. He was on there for a week before this guy jumped in his inbox. A regular little dude, you know, he's a fitness trainer. But a week, that lets you know that they're targeting. So let's keep going.
No. And he's like, you should get in one. I own an agency, and they pretty much get you unbanned right away. They make you a lot more money. You can be a live pro faster in an agency because it markets you more, so you can make $50,000 a month or more on this TikTok agency. I clicked on his profile picture, and he looked really weird, really sketchy. I didn't want anything to do with the guy.
He had the look. Even this young man knows the look. They got a look. And when I say they, you know who I'm talking about. You know, the Hollywood, you know, I'm not going to say it. I've been doing good with my channel. Don't want to get it taken down, but he got the look. Shorty right here, he understood.
So what did I do? I ignored him. The next day on my Instagram, where I'm an online fitness coach, he texted me Elite, where I have people DM me Elite so that they can get into my coaching. He DM'd me Elite. He goes, hey, I'm actually not interested in the coaching. I know you responded already. Because I responded with, hey, you're actually interested in the coaching. Let's get everything rolling and let's get the ball growing or whatever, you know. But yeah, that wasn't the case. He wanted me to join his agency, and he's like, you got to join. Where I mentioned, or I heard you say that you lived in Wisconsin on your live stream. And I was like, yeah, maybe we can meet up or something. And he's like, yeah. Like we exchanged numbers because he told me that he lived in Wisconsin also. So we exchanged numbers. We got on a call, we were talking. He seemed like a really nice, cool dude, very well-spoken. Little did I know that was part of his two faces, part of his two sides of mentality. Yeah, we spoke, and I went to go to this coffee shop about a week later after, you know, talking on the phone, saying that we should meet up. That was a bad idea. He, not like, I didn't realize this was a bad idea until later on, like months later, because I realized what he was doing and what was going on. So the reason I went to this coffee shop was to join the agency and meet him in person, because that's what I wanted to do. I really wanted to talk face to face. I got there. He was very nervous and shaky and super awkward, like didn't know what to say. He was frozen. And I was like, wow, this guy's pretty fucking weird. But
excuse the language, y'all.
He got normal. He after like 5 minutes of us trying to engage conversation, he was normal. You know, he made me to join his agency, sign this NDA contract that I didn't know wasn't for the agency. He told me it was for the agency to join it, and I had to sign it before I went in. I didn't know that, and I didn't read it because I was just like, whatever. It's a lot to read, man. I'll just sign it.
See that? Again, man, listen, you ain't even got to be a kid. Always read what you sign. Just because somebody throws some money at you and says, hey, I'm going to give you the whole world, you better read what you sign. Read what you sign.
But I was like, should I wait till someone confirms and reads it before I sign it? He's like, no, just sign it right now. And I was like, oh, okay. Signed it. Then he asked, after I signed that contract, for all of my social medias, passwords, my social security number, for when he makes a percentage from the money that I make from these TikTok gifts from live streaming, that he'll send over a percentage of what I make that he makes from me over to my bank account. So he wanted my social security number for that. I didn't know that. That's not even a thing, because I never really got into that banking stuff, or I never really sent transfers or whatever. So I was just like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Social security number to send money to my bank straight from you. Okay. Did that. I'm young. I'm dumb. Yes, I understand that was a horrible idea. Also, especially not knowing who this man was before, you know. So let's get on to the part where, while I was at this coffee shop, he said that if I reached a certain amount of diamonds this month, which I would be the first person in the world if I ever did it, TikTok would invite me down to headquarters for a week, go to California. Beverly Hills hotel for a week, 2 bedrooms. It would be awesome. TikTok would pay for everything.
TikTok will pay for everything. So here we go. He's on for a week. Dude reaches out to him. He declines. Follows this kid over to his Instagram. I keep saying kid, but he's a young man. He's obviously above 18. He's a young man. Follows him over to his Instagram. Jumps in his inbox. Well, in the comment section, because the kid, young man, has his own business being a fitness trainer and coaching people. So he puts whatever the comment was for him to, reach out to him to take part in his course. Tricked him, right? But he flaunts the money, offers him some stuff. Hey, I'll do this. We could do that. He's like, you know what? Cool. I do need the money. Maybe his business is slow. I don't know. But he ends up, going. So now he's getting invited out to go to the headquarters of TikTok. While he goes to the headquarters of TikTok, he's feeling probably like the top of the world, that he's right there, that he's doing something. This big influencer or guy that creates big influencers invites him out, offers him some money and a trip. It's a vacation. So let's see what happens.
I was like, oh, awesome. So what did I do? I worked my ass off to go to this TikTok headquarters, and I made it. I got this diamond count, but he's a liar, and I wasn't the first person in the world to do it, and actually a lot of people can do it. So he was just trying to hype me up to make me do this, so he makes more money off of it, because he gets a percentage of what I make.
Scumbag.
Anyways, before we went on this trip, he told me to invest money in this investment that made him hundreds of millions of millionaire. Like, he's got hundreds of millions from this investment, and it only comes out a certain amount of times per year with this special investment group that he has with a guy named Tommy or something. But man, that was a bad idea too, because I gave him $8,000 before our trip, before we went to LA for TikTok headquarters, in that whole week. I gave him $8,000 to invest in this investment that he said was supposed to go up 7,000% or so and so percent. Horrible idea. Also, literally right before we left, he's like, dude, you should invest. I had to send that $8,000 or $7,000 or $8,000 wire transfer before that trip. And then he told me to bring $2,000 extra cash to invest into this thing, because he said it's a great opportunity, and he thinks the percentages are going to go even higher than what he said when I invested the $7,000.
Crazy.
7 or 8,000.
So, okay, time out. I got to say this, right? So this young man duped. Obviously, you're not to throw shade at you, young dude, but you're not that smart. You're just giving this dude money because he's promising to give you a bunch of money if you give him some money. Doesn't really make sense, especially if he's saying that he believes in what you got and that, he's going to create this big thing for you and make you this big person. But now it's extended beyond content. He's trying to get you to invest in things. Red flags. Those are red flags for all you young men and young women out there. Take notes. Don't do what this kid did. Don't do it. If somebody believes in you, they're going to invest in you. All right? Let's keep going.
So I was like, oh, this could be a really, really good opportunity. This is how you made a lot of your money? I'm going to definitely invest into this. And I was like, what do I have to sign? Do I have to sign anything? Is there anything going on with this? He's like, no, dude, I got it all covered for you. This is really easy. I got all the connections. I'm going to make it really easy for you. You just get the money when I take it out. I was like, wow, that's awesome. This is awesome. Holy, might become a millionaire off this investment or whatever. Make hundreds of thousands off this investment.
Lured him with the money.
Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. That's besides the point. He told me I would get a confirmation in the mail from these investments about a month later, by the way, which I never got. 5 months later, 4 times.
Bet.
4 times we went over this. He's like, yeah, you'll get it actually. I'll resend it. I'll resend it. You got your email? I'll send it to your email then. Never got it. 4 times. Yeah, that's when I knew he was lying about this whole investment thing. But that's not where it stops. This is not even close to where
it gets really weird.
I've got so much. There's going to be a part 2 to this.
Yeah.
So where were we? He told me that this investment was supposed to go so-and-so up amount, so I invested $2,000 extra cash. So when we got to LA, by the way, I mentioned before that TikTok said there was 2 beds, so it wouldn't be weird. There was only 1 bed. And when we got there to check in our hotel, I saw that there was only 1 bed. I was like, why is there only 1 bed? He's like, they must have messed up. TikTok must have messed up. I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go sleep on the couch then. And he's like, no, don't sleep on the couch. You're sleeping with me.
Bro.
That's that. Do you not trust me?
Bro, listen to me. Okay, first off, red flags, giving money. That's a red flag. But the dude tells this young man there's going to be 2 beds, or TikTok tells him, whoever tells him that it's going to be 2 beds. He gets there, it's only 1 bed. He say, all right, well, I'm going to go sleep on the couch. Now, I'm leading up to something showing you guys all this, right? But he said he's going to sleep on the couch, right? Check it out.
Evan, you wouldn't even be here in this situation in California if it wasn't for me giving you these opportunities. I was like, no, I'm not sleeping in the same bed as you. I'm sleeping in the living room on the fucking couch. Can tell you that much. You're weird looking too. I don't want to fucking go by you and ugh. That's kind of what I was thinking in my head too. Yeah, he got cranky at me for saying I'm gonna go sleep on the couch in the living room because of trust issues. Boy, oh boy. Later did I realize my trust issues were right on the money. So he goes to invest this $2,000 cash after the first night of being in LA. He seemed fine, seemed normal. You know, we had a laugh, whatever. He invested this money that I gave to him, $2,000 extra cash, to go to the bank to put in this investment. He calls me while he's there. I didn't even know if he did he even actually go there. I have no idea. Still to this day, I don't know. Man, he calls me. Hey, you're $187 short. I'm like, no, Camil, there's no way I'm $187 short, because I can tell you this much. I had no uneven numbers in there. It was hundreds and 20s. How can I be $3 short? No, I couldn't have been. So I kind of knew he was lying there too. And I was catching on to these red flags. The whole 1 bed thing. Now it's $187. Telling me to invest before this trip.
All right. We ain't even got to go no further. Okay. Now he's finally catching on to the red flags. The first red flag was, bro, he followed you off of TikTok to go over to your Instagram, psyched you out that he wanted to be involved in your course just to get you to come and stay at a hotel with 1 bed and take some money from you 2 times, and you went for it anyway. You get the donkey of the day for that. I don't feel bad, for the kid. It's a learning experience. But this is why I do feel bad in a way, right? I feel bad in a way because I don't know what happened in that hotel room. I mean, my man's is coming out and talking about it now. He could have came out and talked about it. And the only reason I feel it's being talked about is because now this man is being exposed as a predator. All right, Camil's being exposed as a predator, alleged predator. And I'll keep saying alleged until all this stuff comes out that I'm not going to share on here right now. But yeah, it's pretty disgusting. So then what does Harry got to do with all this? Well, if this happened to this kid and Harry ended up rising in the ranks to being the spokesperson or whatever his role was with this dude, what you think happened to Harry? Now, we all wonder, why is Harry so vocal for the Democrats and blatantly lying when it comes to the Democrats? Where did this kid come from? And, there's some things being alleged about Harry, too, about him being a little, switch hitter. I'll just put it like that. And it makes you wonder because they're both young. Obviously, this is a young dude and Harry's a young dude. And I always wonder, how could someone this young get into being this strongly positioned on a party that is disgusting, right? We know that the Democratic Party, not the people, not you. If you're a Democrat and you're watching this, I love you. This isn't about you. This is about the party as a whole, right? The people that sit inside Congress and the Senate and all of that. They're disgusting. The things that they promote are disgusting. So how could this kid, this young man, Harry Sisson, rise up as far as he did and promote the things that he promotes and standing by Biden and Kamala Harris and AOC and the Bernie Sanders and all these different people and do it with a straight face? Well, it's because the money, right? The kid gets paid big time. And we know that already. That's all came out. The little dude got a lot of money. But how did you get involved with this dude, Camil? And is there anything like this kid's story? And did you have to go further than what dude was trying to go with this kid to be the second in command, basically, for this dude's little, thing that he had going on. So now it gets deeper because Harry is involved with this guy. Harry also was responsible for reaching out to people as well. And it just is coming out that some of the people that were reached out to were alleged minors. And there's conversations that are recorded. They literally have recorded video or audio of conversations that they're having with minors. I say they because either dude's involved in it or he's not, and he was just a victim. Maybe he got some embarrassing Diddy photos of Harry. I don't know. I'm speculating at this point. But what I could tell you is the stuff that's coming out against this guy is either going to implicate Harry because Harry, you stood there and you know what this dude is on, especially if he did it to you, which means that you wanted the money and you were okay with whatever happening, and you were complicit in letting it happen to other people, like how it may have happened to you, which I'm assuming that it did, because why else would you be where you are right now with this guy that took interest in you? See what I'm saying here? So now going a little bit deeper away from Camil and looking at Harry Sisson, right? Harry Sisson is real vocal about his stance for women and how, we got to look out for the women. And he's, a regular leftist, the propaganda and the ideology, the whole 9 yards. But you know how they pretend to be a friend of women, how they pretend to care about women's rights and all of those things. Yeah, Harry's one of those guys. And I say pretend because now all this stuff is coming out around Harry. So what am I talking about? Let me show you. Harry got his own little scandal going on right now. Well, it's not really a scandal. And I'm not even really mad at him for what's being said because, you've been called, they've called Harry a sissy, basically. You know what I'm talking about when I say sissy, switch hitter, right? And it's coming out that Harry, the guy that just is super Democrat and everything about the Democrats is great and all of that good stuff, well, here we are. There's a long list. Let me show you guys. This is crazy. And here, let me show you this first, right? This is Sarah Fields. This is her ex account, and she has a story. There's a long thread of these women that have stories about Harry playing them. So apparently Harry has been talking to multiple women and then dissing them. Not real big news there, right? Because it's just life. It's just life. I'm only showing it to show the hypocrisy behind people that support the left, that call themselves, Democrat, that are following Harry and believe his rhetoric, because a lot of women got behind Harry. They got behind Harry originally because they thought that Harry was a part of that community, the LGBTQ community. I don't know if he is. I don't know if he ain't. But all I know is there's all kinds of stuff coming out about him and girls now. So I got a question. Is these things, like all these women coming forward about Harry Sisson, playing them and treating them like trash and not respecting their rights as women and not respecting them as women as a whole, how the left always tries to command that everybody should do is just praise women. Women are just the best thing in the world, which they are. Women are pretty dope. Well, my woman is pretty dope. And you guys are dope if you're following me and you're a woman. But if you're like a leftist lunatic woman, then yeah, this doesn't apply to you. Which I'm assuming these girls are that were involved with Harry, which is why I don't feel bad. Is that wrong? I don't feel bad that Harry played every single one of these women because this is so ironic. And let me tell you why. It's ironic because the women, Harry's an extreme leftist, and these females got to be extreme leftists if they were following Harry and on his pages and talking with Harry, right? And Harry played every single one of these leftist women, had them sending nudes, had them talking dirty, had them believing that they was the only one. Harry played, he was a player. Harry did a player move, which is freaking hilarious to me because now these leftist women are going after this leftist mogul that they've built up, their little leftist idol, the little young man that comes on and just has so much to say about Trump and so much to say about Trump supporters and how we're all disgusting. And Trump is a misogynist. Harry loved to say that Trump is a misogynist. But what do you call yourself now, Harry, if these things are true? Because again, this could just be a big stunt. He got these little leftist girls to come out and say that he did what he did to them just so everybody would get off of his back about being somebody that, is a part of that community, a switch hitter. You see what I'm saying? Either way, it is hilarious. It is hilarious. Again, liberal hive mind, the abundant hypocrisy of the left. You know, I would play some of these videos, but it's just a bunch of liberal young women crying about how Harry played them and tricked them into believing that he loved them and sending nudes and all of that. So I don't think that we even need to play it. You know what I'm saying? We get it. But what does that say about you young girls, too, that are a part of this leftist ideology, that you just got played by your leftist hero? Doesn't that tell you that maybe you need to, number one, look at your politics, number two, keep your clothes on and stop sending pictures to people that you don't know just because you think they're a celebrity, and number three, just stop being little thoughts. For those of you who don't know what a thought is a 304. For those of you who don't know what a 304 is, then I challenge you to grab your phone right now, type in 304, and then flip your phone upside down and look at what it spells. Stop doing that, ladies. Stop doing that. That's all. That'll save you. That will save you from embarrassment in your future. Harry, if this is true and you did that, I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not mad at you for being a young man and playing the field. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm just very, very disappointed that you didn't uphold the values that you say to uphold when it comes to these women. That's fair, right? You're supposed to be not a misogynist. You know, you're supposed to be chivalrous. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What happened? I think maybe, just maybe, you don't believe in the leftist ideologies that you say you do. I think maybe you just like the money and the attention from social media. Huh? Tell me I'm lying, Harry. Tell me I'm lying, bro, because what they saying you did, boy, that was straight player mode. And I don't know any leftists that get down like that. You was a straight player. I don't condone it. I've had my ways. I've changed my ways. I'm a married man now, and I believe that everybody should be respected and no premarital, nothing going on, you know, but you're going to do what you do. I'm not going to shame you for it, Harry. I've been there, done did it. But I'm just saying, stop lying to the people. You got a lot of people to follow you, dog. Stop lying to them. Just be who you really are. Just say it. I'm a man. I have young man desires. You know, we've all went through it in our 19, 20, 21, 22, 23-year-old, you know, selves. We've been there. But stop playing this role that you're this other person that you're not, apparently, if this is true. If this is true, I don't know. Either way, this was fun. I'll be back tomorrow. Sorry I haven't been going live much, you guys. I've been really focused over here building. All right, that's all I've been trying to build. And I'm trying to put together this dream team to come live with me once a week where we talk about things like this, current events, you know, social issues that we have in the community. And I want it to be just big. And I'm trying to also help people grow their platforms. So before I end this thing out, I just want you guys to know, number one, I appreciate you. Number two, if you are a content creator and you're a small content creator, right? Smaller than my page anyway. If you're a content creator and your page is smaller than mine, I would be honored to help you grow your platform. All right. And I'm looking for people actually to come on with me and start doing shows. I want to start doing shows for sure twice a week. Just a focused, pinpointed show, doing whatever it is that we're going to do. And I would like one show to be a guest panel. I want it to be a panel full of people where we all have discussion. So if that's something that you may be interested in, then email me, cashkelly2014@gmail.com, and let's talk. Let's start growing your platform. And then beyond that, I've got my Patreon back up and going, and I think I'm going to create a course. For people who are trying to become content creators and let you know all the tips and tricks that I've used to get to where I'm at. You know, you guys seen what I was before. In 2020, I was huge, right? I'm going to share with you how I got there. And then coming home after a year, I've grown all of my platforms drastically. And that's within a year. All right. And I'll just share everything with you. So if that's something that you might be interested in, then I'll be sharing my Patreon later. I got to fine tune some things in there and get it set back up the right way. Or you could just become a member of my YouTube channel, because not only will it be on Patreon, but it's also going to be for my members that are a part of my YouTube channel. So if you want to become a member, go ahead and do that right now. It's like super cheap, I think. I'm not sure. It's like $3. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be uploading things that are just for members only on my YouTube channel. And it's going to be geared towards content creation and more in-depth family videos because I got a real funny one that I want to share. So I'll share them on all my platforms, but I'm going to share it a week before anywhere else, only on my YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should probably get over there. If you want to see the exclusive content before anybody else does, it'll be uploaded a week prior to any of the other social media platforms. Got to keep my YouTube going, man, and kick it into high gear, and my Facebook. Facebook, I don't have subscriptions yet. I'm almost there. It's been growing thanks to you guys. So as it all grows, everybody will have exclusive content that you have to be a member to get beyond all the regular stuff that I do, which will stay consistent. All the regular things, it's not going to change. All right. But yeah, I just want to offer you guys more. And last thing, see the shirt I'm wearing? Let's go ahead and, oh my God, why is it moving? Why is my camera moving? You got to stop. Don't move. Stay there. There we go. All right. See this? Yeah. I got a box. I got a box full of a whole bunch of shirts like this and the OG shirts that I had, the Unite, Don't Fight, Be a Streetlight, the whole mantra. It's also on there. And the way that I think I'm going to do this with these shirts, I still got to talk to Russo to see how much this is all got to be. But I got the boxes here. I'm going to have to mail them out myself. So if you're somebody that's interested in getting those shirts, but not just those shirts, I think I'm going to write something, you know, with every person that gets one of these shirts. There's not a lot of them, very limited amount. But for each person that gets a shirt from me, and it's not through the website, it's literally, you're going to have to deal with me directly. It'll probably be through like Venmo or PayPal or Cash App that you'll be able to pay for it. And I'm going to have to mail it out to you specifically. Kim Whitaker, by the way, I just want you to know that I got you. I'm sending you a shirt already for the love because you already know why. All right. It's the shirt that you wanted. So I got them brand new still. Russo had them tucked away. So I'm going to be sending that out to you, Kim. So I'm going to call you. I will call you tomorrow sometime and get that out to you. But for everybody else, I'm going to showcase these shirts tomorrow. And I'll show you all the ones that I have. There's a limited amount of sizes and a limited amount of the shirts. But if you're somebody that wants those, then we could talk about it. I don't know what I'm gonna charge, or if I'm gonna charge, maybe it's for people that become members or somebody that sends a super chat. I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna work it out though, and I'm gonna directly mail it to you along with a handwritten letter that I'm gonna send to the person or peoples that do buy them shirts, because I do appreciate you guys, man. And it's probably gonna be all the OG streetlights that end up getting the shirts. I already know, because they're the ones that I came out with in 2020. The shirts that I have are the ones from 2020. And they're new. They're brand new. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, I ain't got nothing else going on, you guys. I'm about to hang out with the family and call it a night. I just want to come say, hey, all right. I love this camera, by the way. You guys see this? Are you seeing this? This camera is amazing, man. Have you noticed it? Has anybody noticed it? Before I go, oh, what happened? Where'd I go? There I am. Okay. Before I go, I just want to show you guys this. This is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. How do I do it? Over there. Insta 360. There it is. Okay. Check this out, you guys. Hold on. Wait a minute. Why is it so zoomed in? Oh my goodness. Check this out. Check this out. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Right? You see this? Watch this. This is really cool. Camera. I gotta still do the I gotta do the freaking review for the cameras because I ordered 2 different ones. So I still gotta do it. But where's it at? Where the heck is it at? Oh my god. I'm having trouble here. Can I do it? Let me see. Change the background. Oh, look at that. Cash is in a cafe. If I had my green screen behind me, it'd be great. Look at that. I'm in somebody's living room. Ain't that dope? Look at that. Oh, I'm in somebody else's living room. All white, everything. Oh, I don't know where I'm at, but it's moving. Pretty cool. This is nice. But this is my favorite. I like the blur. I can make the blur go super intense. Make it blurry behind me. You don't know where I'm at now. I'm not in my office. Where am I? I like to keep it about right here. Just feel like that looks good. Just a nice small blur, you know? But that's not even the coolest part. It's got all these different settings. Look at this. We changed it up. How's that look? Is that good? You guys like that? I like the neon too. The neon, it does it. Look at that. Oh my God. Whole image just changed. And this is my real office. This is all real behind me. But it just, look at that. Look at, watch this. We go vintage. This is portrait. Brighter. That's cool, right? I like the neon though. I do. I like the neon. I also like this one. This is daylight. That's pretty cool. And we got vintage again. Vintage 1. That's the one I was using because I also like contrast. Which one do you like? Which one you think is the best? I'm going to show you guys an in-depth breakdown of these cameras that I use. And I'm going to see if I can get like an affiliate link. So if you want to get one, then you could. And I recommend it if you're a content creator that you get this camera right here that I'm using. It is insane. If I had a better computer than what I have right now, it's got to have a graphics card of a certain type to add the bokeh effect. But I'm like, I really don't need the bokeh if I got the blur, you know? So I'm not trying to upgrade the computer. Just gonna leave it like it is. But wait a minute, there's more. Hold on, where is it at? Which one am I on right now? Am I on this one? This one? Am I on this one? What's going on here? I don't know which one I'm on. I don't know what happened right now. I just messed up. Dang it. Whatever. It's all right. This is fine. It'll stay. We're good. All right. But yeah, the image just changes. The quality of the image changes. And I love it. I think it's just super amazing. Where do we get right here? Here we go. Black and white. Boom. Cash in black and white since cash is black and white. You know, I think this is pretty cool. I really love this camera. You guys should get one. Change up the vibe of how you do your thing. All right. And with that, I'm gone. Unite. Oh, no, I'm not. Donate. Let's adopt some kids. I got to go up to the YMCA. That's what I was supposed to do. And I did not go up there today. I'm going to go tomorrow morning. First thing in the morning, I'm going to the YMCA to officially sponsor the kids. So with that being said, I need you guys. The link is right there. All right. It is right there. It's the 2025 general campaign. If you could, mods, can you please put that in the chat for me? I would have greatly appreciate it. Click that link, man, and donate to some of these kids. Let's get them in the Y. It's about to be springtime. These kids are about to be getting out of school and they need something to do. Okay. They need something to do. They need to be somewhere safe because we all know what the streets is like, man. Well, I do for sure. You do too. If you watch the news and you're not from there, you know how the streets are. Let's keep them. There it is right there. Let's keep them out the streets, man. Right there. givebutter.com/2025 general campaign. All right. Go there. You guys could donate. All donations go to these kids. Okay. All donations go to these kids. I don't keep $1 for myself. It all goes to the children. All right. So you guys do that. Let's help these kids out, man. That's what it's about. We fix our youth, then we got a greater generation, and we can trust and believe that they're going to help keep America great. All right? So let's do it. Let's do it. You with it? I'm with it. I'm with it if you with it. Even if you're not with it, I'm with it. But you going to do it? Are you with me? Get with me. All right. Unite. Don't fight. Be a street light, because only you can be the change you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, you got to remember to pray, America, because without God, everything falls apart. And that is a fact. Happy anniversary to Mama Dawn and Big Papa Dan. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you. Happy anniversary to you guys. All right. I hope y'all have a good one. Good night. Peace out. I love you.